what is session and what are its types. So session, why is session necessary basically? Session is necessary because we want to store temporary data about your users or about your visitors. Now because HTTP is a stateless protocol, it doesn't allow you to store any data. It doesn't recognize that okay, this is the same user who had requested this some time back. So sessions are used to store and track the client data while they are navigating through all the pages. They are going from one page to another page. Now we have seen the same thing in cookies also. But how is cookies and sessions different? The cookies or sessions are different in a way that cookies are client side. That is, they are stored on the client machine. Whereas sessions, they are server side. And whatever session data that is stored on the server and not on the client. So usually when the session starts when the client logs into the environment, and whenever the client is logging out of that website or whatever it is, the session ends. Okay. Now the session is the amount of time which the client takes while navigating through the website. So, you log in, you go through the website one page at a time, you switch the pages, you add the things to the cart. If it is a shopping cart example, if I take, then you add the things to the cart, you remove the things from the cart, you are doing multiple operations, everything is going on. And then once you are done and you just sign out or you just log out, then the session ends there. Okay, so now how does the session thing work? Whenever the user sends the request, the servlet or whatever program you are using will create a session ID. Now you have to understand that this session ID will accompany every request that you send after this point in time. So for the servlet, it becomes easy to recognize that okay, this request is coming from a client whose ID is 123. This request is coming from client whose ID is 134. So you have to understand that every client will have a unique session ID. Every client will have a unique session ID. Okay, now the visitor's browsers returns a piece of state information with every new request. The server will use this piece of information. Now what is this piece of information called as? It is called as session ID, which will identify the visitor uniquely. So वो session ID से पता चलता है कि okay, ये किसका request है. You are getting it? So this is session. Now how does the life cycle of HTTP session work? The visitor makes the request for a resource from the web server. The web server will deliver the authentication module that results in visitor's web page displaying the login form. So login form display होता है. अभी visitor क्या करेगा? Visitor username password देगा. If the username password is valid, then the session ID is given to the visitor, and now the session begins. Which session begins? HTTP session begins. Now the visitor's web browser can request n number of times to the web server, and with every request what will be accompanied? Session ID will be accompanied. Okay, now in case the visitor closes the browser without explicitly logging out, or after 30 minutes the web server expires the session by deleting the session ID. So even if the user is not logging out, the visitor is not logging out, still after that expiration time the session ID will be deleted and the session will get over. So till the point you are in that particular session, you can you can request the web server n number of times, and the web server will recognize you with the help of that session ID. Okay. Now the next question that we have to deal with is session tracking कैसे होता है. Now for tracking the session, सबसे पहले you have to understand that servlet has provided with us for the API that is provided for session is javax.servlet.http session. So you have to remember this, javax.servlet.http session. Okay. Now what are the methods of tracking session ID? One is cookies. So you use cookies and what happens is आपको session ID store करना है ना, तो आप session ID cookies में store करो. Okay. दूसरा क्या है? URL rewriting. So what is URL rewriting? You append the session ID to the URL. So as you can see over here, this is my session ID and it has been appended to my URL. Okay, everyone knows we write URL in HREF, right? So in URL rewriting, it stores the details of the session as a part of URL itself. Okay. Now hidden variable. How does hidden variable work? You know, when we are working with HTML, we have form and there are various fields that we can add to the form. So we write input type is equal to hidden. Normally we write text, right? But instead of this, we are going to write hidden and we give the session ID. So in the value, you can give the session ID. Now what happens is basically, we can access this session ID in the servlet. We all know how to access it. Request.get parameter and name of that parameter. Here name of the parameter is HID SESS-ID. Okay, that is hidden session ID. And we are accessing it over here. So we will get the session ID. But user को ये नहीं दिखेगा. User को ये नहीं दिखेगा because hidden fields are not displayed to the user. So user is unaware कि ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है. But हमारा काम हो रहा है. हमारा session ID client से server तक आ रहा है. Okay. Other thing that you can use is you can use secure socket layer. So secure socket layer basically, you know, helps the user to use public key and private key and exchange the session ID. Okay, so that is the work of secure socket layer. Now, it has happened that individual questions also have been asked on each one of these. So there's a detailed question on what is session tracking or how is session tracking done. So then you write all the 4 points कि cookies कैसे use होता है. So cookies में आप session ID store कर सकते हो and the cookies will be exchanged between the client and the server. Just as हम लोग normal cookies exchange करते हैं, वैसे ये भी cookie exchange होगा, correct? फिर URL rewriting है, hidden variable है and secure socket layer है. But individual पे भी question आता है, जैसे URL rewriting and hidden variable as a means of dealing with sessions. So you will write exactly the same answer that I have given you above. So I am not explaining you this answer right now. Okay. Abhi, what is a session and what are the session management rules? So what is a session? Session is a group of user interactions with your website that takes place within a given time frame. So within a given time frame, how the user is interacting with how many interactions the user is having with your website, a group of that is called as a session. Okay, so what happens is during a single session, the user will go through multiple pages, the user will do multiple transactions, there will be different interactions, there will be different events occurring and everything will happen in that slot that we call as sessions. Okay, so session simply means it is a particular interval of time. And session tracking is a way to maintain the state. State मतलब क्या? Actually we are maintaining the data of the user. कि हम लोग कभी कभी सिलेक्ट करते हैं, जैसे जोमेटो पे ऑर्डर करते हैं, करेक्ट? तो हम लोग सिलेक्ट करते हैं वेज ओनली, तो हमें सिर्फ वेज डिशेस या वेज रेस्टोरेंट्स दिखाई देते हैं, राइट? सो हम लोग एक रेस्टोरेंट से दूसरे रेस्टोरेंट पे चले जाते हैं, फिर भी वो सिलेक्शन वैसे ही रहता है. Yeah, navigating between pages, but still that selection is valid. Why is it valid? Because there is something called a session which is working in behind. Okay, so we need to maintain the state of the user to recognize a particular user. तो इसमें ना session ID का बहुत important role है, because session ID is unique for every session. No two sessions will have same session ID. Okay, so session management के rules कौन से हैं? The session represents a conversation between the client and the server. Okay, the information or the state of the session must be stored. The session must execute on behalf of the single client. What does this mean? I told you, no two people can have same IDs. So they cannot share the session. Okay, they cannot be shared by more than one client at the same time. So only one client can be there in one single session. Now, each HTTP request must carry an identifier. Which identifier are we talking about over here? We are talking about session ID. We are talking about session ID. Okay, and can be both transaction aware and they should use security. Okay, now whenever we are taking care of we are using sessions, so we are supposed to use up to date session web server framework to generate and manage the session identifier. Okay, so that no one can predict the values of the session id. किसी को ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि अरे हाँ ये सेशन का आईडी ना मैं प्रेडिक्ट कर सकता हूँ. दिस शुड नॉट हैपन. Okay, you should take every precaution to ensure that the session identifier remains confidential to the application. Okay, and every session needs a timeout. अगर यूज़र ने लॉग आउट नहीं किया, यूज़र लॉग आउट करने के लिए भूल गया, तो भी वो सेशन ऑटोमेटिकली बंद होना चाहिए. Okay. Now, there are 3 characteristics that we are supposed to follow. 1, the information or the state must be maintained. Each HTTP request must carry the identifier and the session must have the timeout. These 3 are the mandatory things. These 3 are the mandatory things. Okay. Now, how do I create the session or how do I invalidate the session? And basically how Java handles the session. Okay, so as I told you, what package we are using? javax.servlet.http, and in this what do we have? We have HTTP session. Okay, so how do I create the session? So HTTP session, my session is equal to request.getSession. So what are we using? Request.getSession for creation of the session. And we can pass 2 values over here. Either we pass true or we pass false. अभी true pass करने पे क्या होता है? When I pass true over here, what happens? The code tries to retrieve or the program tries to retrieve the current HTTP session. Okay, but अभी suppose session नहीं है, then it will create one. It will create the session if the session does not exist. Okay, but अभी boolean value false है, then session है तो मिल जाएगा, but नया session create नहीं होगा. Okay, नया session create नहीं होगा. If there is no session which is present, then no new session will be created. True जब देते हैं तो create होता है नया session. Okay. Now आपको कैसे पता चलेगा session अभी अभी create हुआ है या पुराना है? We can use the method isNew. Which method we can use? isNew. So it will tell you visit session.isNew. अगर true है means you are visiting the page for first time and you have just created the session. Else you are the repeated visitor to the page. Your session is already created. So again, how do I create a session? HTTP session, then name of the session object. Here the name of the session object is visit session equal to request.getSession. True लिखा तो क्या होगा? Session है तो access मिल जाएगा, नहीं है तो create होगा. Okay, and false लिखा तो क्या होगा? है तो access मिल जाएगा, नहीं है तो create नहीं होगा. Okay? Now, अभी अगर मुझे डिटरमाइन करना है कि सेशन ट्रैकिंग कैसे हो रहा है, तो उसके लिए भी मेथड्स है. रिक्वेस्ट डॉट इज रिक्वेस्ट सेशन आईडी फ्रॉम कुकी एंड रिक्वेस्ट डॉट इज रिक्वेस्ट सेशन आईडी फ्रॉम यूआरएल. तो आपको पता चलता है कि ट्रैकिंग कैसे हो रहा है, कुकी के थ्रू हो रहा है या यूआरएल के थ्रू हो रहा है ना. अभी मुझे ना सेशन को इनवैलिडेट करना है. आई वॉन्ट टू डिलीट द सेशन. हाउ कैन आई डिलीट द सेशन? Name of the session object. So my session dot invalidate. अगर मुझे इस सेशन को इनवैलिडेट करना है तो मैं कैसे करूँगी? Visit session dot invalidate. Whatever is the name of the object, dot invalidate is the method. Okay. Now the next thing that we have is, we should talk about the session ID and we should talk about session expiry. Okay. Now, when does HTTP session expire? A very common approach for giving the session expiry is deciding an auto timeout. कि 30 minutes of inactivity के बाद वो session बंद हो जाएगा. Okay? अगर 30 मिनट से पहले यूज़र आ जाता है एंड यूज़र रिक्वेस्ट समथिंग, देन द सेशन विल नॉट एक्सपायर. बट अगर 30 मिनट्स हो जाते हैं, देन द सेशन एक्सपायर्स and the client will have to log in again. You must have seen this also in many cases. You log in, especially IRCTC का जो वेबसाइट वगैरह होता है वहाँ पे, या बैंकिंग वेबसाइट्स में भी होता है. बैंकिंग वेबसाइट्स में तो ड्यूरेशन और छोटा होता है. 5 मिनट के इनएक्टिविटी पे भी वो लॉग आउट कर देते हैं, बिकॉज इट इज़ वेरी क्रूशियल, इट इज़ वेरी सेंसिटिव एप्लीकेशन, राइट. So unique session ID is used to identify the visitor's browser's request, and session ID are stored on the server. Okay, session ID कहाँ पे स्टोर होते हैं? सर्वर पे स्टोर होते हैं. एक बार session ID एक्सपायर हो जाता है, it is removed from the storage. Okay, अगर उसको फिर से सेशन इनिशिएट करना है तो वो फिर से लॉग इन करेगा एंड उसको नया सेशन ID मिलेगा. द यूज़र विल बी गिवन अ न्यू सेशन ID. ओके, तो हम लोग ये जो सेशन ID की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ये सेशन ID है क्या बेसिकली? सेशन ID इज़ अ यूनिक आइडेंटिफायर which is usually long, it is random, it is randomly generated and it is alphanumeric string. मतलब उसमें alphabets भी होता है and string भी होता है, and it is continuously transmitted between the client and the server. And session IDs को handle कैसे करते हैं हम लोग? How are the session IDs stored? They are stored at the server side, but client to server कैसे bypass होता है वो? Cookies के through, URL rewriting, hidden fields या फिर SSL. Those were the 4 things that we saw in session tracking, right? So this is about sessions. Now in the next video we will see some programs and we will see the methods that we will use in the sessions.